Good morning, everybody. This is Language Arts video for Tuesday, April 7th. And I'm going to go over first the homework and expectations for everything today, and then we will get on with Language Arts. All right, first things first, remember everything is due by Thursday. Like everything that has possibly been assigned for the past forever since we've been at home is due Thursday. Things will be docked if they are only being turned in Thursday because you should have been turning them on time, which is 8 o'clock the day after they're assigned. So just be aware of that. But everything to go into Teacher Ease will be, I need by Thursday. Anything I get after that, you will be marked as not having it, and then you will be marked down further when you turn it in for it being later than late. All right, so today we have the poem. You'll need to say it out loud. Penmanship is page 156. You'll have this video, and then example 10, page 167. Morning work is editor-in-chief, page 57, number 34. For writing today, today is the day that you're going to explain to me about what you did for science last week. So if you've done science this week, that's not what you're reporting on. You're reporting on last week's science. I want to know what the video taught you. I have not seen the videos. Mrs. Miller previewed all of them. And so I want you to tell me what the video is about, what you learned, and then what experiment you did. If you can draw pictures or include pictures of things that you did, that would be fantastic. But it needs to be at least one paragraph, 6 to 8 sentences, quality sentences, capitalized, punctuated, explaining to me. Obviously, it can be more than that, but I want at least that. It can be typed or it can be written, either or. And then math, whatever you have for math. Latin, you're going to keep practicing counting with somebody in your family if you're in my A group. You're going to practice counting and vocabulary words, and then you're going to count by tens if you're in my Latin B group. We have vocabulary, which will be animal letters. That's what you're going to be doing for the activity today. Science, spelling pretest. I know it's only Tuesday, but we only have 10 words, and you're taking the test tomorrow. If you get 100 on the pretest today, you don't have a test tomorrow, but it has to be graded. A lot of parents are just submitting the tests. They need to be graded and fixed and signed like always. And then you need to answer the questions from the literature page yesterday. All right, so let's say our poem, and yes, this is a short week, and there are some things like we're doing a little bit less because I don't want you to have to worry about homework over spring break, because I want you guys to just relax. It's been a couple of crazy weeks. However, if you're not caught up with everything, you do have to get that turned in, because I'm not gonna, like, after spring break, you're just gonna have a 0 in anything you did not turn in, because you've had plenty of time to do it. All right, let's do our poem. Anyway, let me get to where we have the paragraphs. Okay. You can spend your whole life building something from nothing. One storm can come and blow it all away. Build it anyway. You can chase a dream that seems so out of reach, and you know it might not ever come your way. Dream it anyway. This world's gone crazy. It's hard to believe that tomorrow will be better than today. Believe it anyway. You can love someone with all your heart for all the right reasons. In a moment they can choose to walk away. Love them anyway. God is great, but sometimes life ain't good. And when I pray, it doesn't always turn out like I think it should, but I do it anyway. By Martina McBride. Okay, our vocabulary word for the day, wrong one, is migrate. And I know that you guys have all heard this. And obviously, how does this pair up with residence? Well, there's two different definitions. Migrate, what part of speech? Is it describing something? Is it something you do? Or is it a thing? We know that it is a verb. There are two definitions. One, the first one is to move from one place to settle in another. So, for example, when the pioneers came, they lived in one place and they moved and settled in another, or people will come over from England or Germany or different countries My husband's family, they migrated from Colombia. Okay, so that is when people move from one place to another. Number 2 is to move from one place to another with a change of seasons. And obviously we know that birds migrate, right? They, I'm trying to get it so it doesn't reflect. So migrate, verb, move from one place to settle into another, move from one place to another with the change of seasons. And you guys are going to do animal letters. Obviously, migrate made me think of birds. So I'm gonna have you do animal letters for that one. And you can pause this if you need a minute to write both definitions down. Just go ahead and pause the video. All right. For grammar today, we are going to take what we learned yesterday about our prepositional phrases and our object of our preposition in the objective case, which we know we will have pronouns. So in this one, they actually want you to use a compound. Let's see, let me read the instructions. Write 10, so they're going to give you 10 prepositions, and it says write 10 short sentences, so it doesn't need to be anything crazy. Write 10 short sentences, make sure you capitalize and punctuate, using each of the following prepositions. Follow the prepositions with compound objects. Compound means you're going to have at least 2 objects, right? And remember, the first one will probably be somebody's name. The second one will be me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them, because that's what we're dealing with in these ones, okay? Make at least one of the objects in the sentence a pronoun. And that's what you did on yesterday's assignment, so you know which pronouns to be using. Okay, so for the example, they gave us the word toward. Toward. Then I needed to write a sentence with toward. So I'm going to say the dog ran toward Sarah. So Sarah is one of the objects, and obviously it's my conjunction, her. Now, I would not say and I, right? Because we are using, remember, we are using pronouns in the objective case. So me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. So her, because I'm talking about somebody else. If I was saying me, talking about the dog ran toward Sarah, I would say and me. And now if you took Sarah out there, the dog ran toward her. That still makes sense. The dog ran toward me. You would not say the dog ran toward she, or the dog ran toward I. Okay, so 10 sentences, compound objects. So you will have your prepositional phrase towards Sarah and her is my prepositional phrase, but you obviously have to have a subject and a verb. They have to be complete sentences with a compound object. Okay, if you have any questions on this, go ahead and email me or text me so that I can help you get through this assignment. But really, there's just 10 words, 10 prepositions. You're writing a complete sentence, so not just a prepositional phrase, a whole complete sentence. All right.